All right, so now we're going to look at a formal definition of recursively defined sequences. So we've got our linear sequence 4, 7, 10, 3. So without the general formula, my next three terms, I can see that I'm going up by 3 each time. So after 13, I'm going to have 16, 19, 22. So what did I do to the previous term to get the next term? I added 3. So if my first term is 4, an expression for T2 using T1, well, T2 is T1 plus 3. T3 is T2 plus 3. So Tn is the previous term plus 3. So this is a recursive formula if I'm using previous terms. So recursive formula uses previous terms, or consecutive terms would be another way to say that. So consecutive means in order. So we're not having our general formula in terms of n. That would be the explicit formula. I see that this is arithmetic. So my explicit formula, we're using t, not u here. So t sub n is going to be the first term plus n minus 1 times my d value, which is 3. If I simplify this, I get 3n plus 1. So this is explicit because it only uses n. So let's highlight this. Explicit only uses n. Okay, so an advantage and a disadvantage for each. There's many different answers for this. There's not one right answer. I would say for recursive is that it's easy to define, but the disadvantage is that you have to know the previous term. With explicit, it's easy to find any term, but sometimes it's hard to create the formula. If it's not arithmetic or geometric, then it's hard to find explicit formulas. So for example, for Fibonacci, it's really hard to find the explicit formula for that. It can be done, but it's not geometric, it's not arithmetic, and so that can be a little bit difficult. So here's our formal definition of recursive. It's a sequence defined by giving the value of Tn in terms of the preceding term. We have to state the initial condition. So we have to state that, so here I needed to state that my T1 was equal to 4. Because it's defined in terms of the preceding term, we have to know where it starts. All right, and I will see you in the next video for example 1.